Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist to the Abyss, and this is my review for Infinite Stratos, Season 2, Episode 5. Now, this one is going to be kind of a weird review, just because I'm going to be giving it two rankings. One if you look at it from the anime-only perspective, and the other if you look at it from the light novel perspective. Because for all the anime-only viewers out there, the anime's kind of been taking a different path and kind of just separating itself from the light novel, which personally I don't like, but what are you gonna do? But pretty much this entire episode, it's just Ichigo's birthday stuff. Um, I'm pretty sure this is all filler. I don't think any of this happens. I know his birthday at the very least doesn't happen this way, but I'll go over it anyway. Um, it starts off with these shadowy figures kidnapping Ichigo, and since there are 5 of them, it's really no surprise on who it is that's kidnapping him. And it turns out the 5 girls, thanks to Yamada Sensei and Chifuyu, they're each getting some time with Ichigo. And Tatsunashi comes in, she gets some time as well, and then Chifuyu gets some at the end. Personally, I think Tatsunashi was the best. I mean, Tatsunashi's awesome. I mean, it's not really easy to beat her. One thing I thought was pretty funny was when Ichika kind of like hit her off of him, and somehow she actually like went flying back. That was surprising. Kind of caught me off guard. But introduce him to somebody, and she was actually being legitimately serious when she said that. I know, like Tatsunashi herself said she was being serious, but sometimes you can't really tell. So I figured I'd extra confirm it. She is in fact being serious and saying that. But Tatsunashi won for me. Char got in second place with that French poodle outfit. She was adorable in the beginning, and pretty much out of all the people who were supposed to be competing, it was really no contest. Char wins easy. I mean, Char, her victory was so guaranteed that they had to give her a red card just so that the other 4 girls could have a chance. So, just saying, right? Char wins among like the girls who were actually supposed to be competing. Then after that, Cecilia, she got in 3rd place overall for me. She knew exactly what to do, exactly how to move to emphasize the best parts of her body. So, and her plan in general was just a good plan. So, Cecilia, after that, then Maya was actually pretty good too. She wasn't even in the competition, but I'm still placing her anyway. Because, I mean, let's face it, she looked good in that outfit. Then Chifuyu after that. It was just cool seeing her out of her element. I'm not one of those guys who's like, obsessed with maid outfits or anything like that. School uniforms, I don't really see the magic in that, but it was just cool seeing Chifuyu out of her element. So that's why I'm placing her there. Then after that, Hoki, who was also cute at times. Then Laura, who didn't really care about, and then Rin, since she didn't go at all. Tatsunashi stole her spot. So that's my order for how good they were. Not like it matters, because each good chose the safe route, chose Chifuyu. But yeah, that's how they celebrated his birthday in the anime. There were some comedic scenes there. It was funny at times, and the episode ends with M revealing that she is Madoka Orimura. Then she takes out a gun and shoots Ichika. Clearly he's not dead at the very least, because you can tell from the preview it's not like people were crying or sad or anything like that. Plus, he's the main character. That alone is really reason enough for him to not die. Though I guess that doesn't change the fact that he can be shot. But that's pretty much it. Oh, excuse me. That's actually it for the episode. From an anime-only viewer's perspective, I'd give this, I guess, a 7.5 out of 10. Mostly because of Tatsunashi and Char. And Cecilia as well. She was a highlight. But mostly because of that. Now, if I take the light novels into consideration, they completely ruin this, and I would give it a 6 out of 10. Because while it was still funny and everything, I was incredibly disappointed by how they decided to handle this. Personally, I'm a fan of Ran Gotanda, and I also like Dan Gotanda as well. I think he's a cool character, and he deserves screen time. And not only did they completely eliminate Dan Gotanda, not only did they completely eliminate Ran Gotanda, they also eliminated all the development that Ran got in these last couple volumes in the light novels. Because, just so you guys have a reference point, the first season covered the first 3 volumes, plus they had an OVA that covered half of Volume 4. So far, with the first 5 episodes of this season, we finished Volume 4, plus we've done Volume 5 and Volume 6. So, you could tell they've sped things up. They're skipping stuff. At this point in time, we should have already met the student council, not just Tatsunashi, but other people like Utsuho. We should have met them before. During the school festival that they had, where there was that, I think it was the last episode actually. There was the play that the student council put on. Ichigo was there. He had the crown. The girls had to try and take it. During that, what was really going on was that Tatsunashi made this announcement during her assembly in episode 2. I think that was when it was, where the club that had the most popular attraction would have Ichigo join their club, because every student has to join a club. And it turns out that the student councils was the most popular, so Ichigo ends up joining the student council and becoming vice president. And then Tatsunashi decides to lend Ichigo to all the clubs on the campus, so he spends a specific amount of time with each club, just moving from club to club, including the clubs that the 5 main girls are in. Not only that, but they skipped this tournament where, Ichigo's massages are really good. They're famous at IS Academy. So they held this tournament to decide who would win this massage from Ichigo. And then M showed up again. So it's not just one time they've encountered M. They've encountered M twice. Or I'll just call her Madoka now. But they've been skipping a lot of stuff. I'm obviously a big fan of Madoka. Whenever she's in an episode, she's usually my thumbnail. I'm actually a big fan of Ran Gotanda as well, and Dan Gotanda. Both the Gotandas are cool. I probably said that already, but I like the Gotandas. I'm disappointed that they didn't get the development that they deserved, that they actually got in the light novels. It's just disappointing. So while I did laugh at times during this episode, I can't actually say it's good or anything like that, because it was disappointing to not have what really happened go on. And that stuff that they did for their birthday, what really happened on Ichigo's birthday is that the 5 main girls, they all went to Ichigo's house. Tatsunashi went along with the rest of the student council. Shifuyu was obviously there. And then Ichigo's male friends, Dan Gotanda and this other guy were there. Plus Ran was there as well. So it was like an actual party. Then he left his house to go to a vending machine. That's when Madoka shows up and then shoots him. So the light novel did it much better in my opinion. But I guess for now, just have to deal with it. We actually finished Volume 6 this episode. the epilogue in Volume 6 is Madoka shooting Ichika. So next week, we're actually going to be starting Volume 7. So the pacing has got to slow down. It has to. It has to. They don't have a choice. There are only 8 volumes in total. Because Izuru switched publishers, so there was a big gap, like a year, 2 or 3, or I don't even know how long. At least 1 year, where he wasn't making the series. So there are only 8 volumes out, and we're already starting the 7th volume. They've gone through 2.5 volumes in less than half the season so far. So they have to slow down the pace. They have to. They don't have a choice. Unless they want to add filler in, which would be awful. They already have, but it'd be awful. The rest of this season should focus on the girl that Tatanashi mentioned. So, I look forward to that. You should be able to figure out who it is by looking at the opening, but yeah, so that's really it. I'll probably do Kill La Kill tomorrow along with Fairy Tail, just because I'm kind of tired now. I've had a long day. I worked for like 8 hours straight, which is a normal work day, but I had classes today too, so it's the double time, but I've been, just I need to go to bed. Alright, yeah, that's it for that's it for now, you guys. If you're an anime only viewer, then this is a 7.5 out of 10. If you read the light novels, then it's just a 6 out of 10. But yeah, that's really it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.